Good morning, children. Here is Nirutha ma'am back with the second lecture of religion and politics, religion, gender, and politics. So, here in the last lecture, I have covered about social division of labor, areas affected due to gender discrimination, and women's political representation. So, here now I'll start with the religion. Religious social division is not as universal as gender, but religious diversity is widespread in the world today. Many countries, including India, have in their population followers of different religion, but till today's experience it is believed that it is impossible to separate religion from politics. As Gandhiji had said, religion can never be separated from politics. By religion, he meant moral values. He wanted in India politics should be guided by moral values. Human rights organization also said that religious minorities should be protected by some special laws. They meant that all communal rights that took place in India was created by religious minorities. So they demanded special laws which could protect their religion. Women have also demanded equal family laws for men and women. Hence, it is very tough to separate religion from politics. Next, we will study about communalism. When one religion is pitted, it means made against another religion by the political class. This is called as communalism. This happens when beliefs of one religion is presented as superior to those of another religion, and then the demands of one religion is against the demand of another religion. This kind of politics is known as communalism. Now we will study about forms of communalism. The common expression takes place in our daily lives. We ourselves do not know when we start believe in prejudices and stereotypes, and our communal minds demands religious dominance, which leads to social divisions. I repeat again, the first form of communalism is that it takes place in our daily life. We ourselves do not know when we start believe in prejudices and stereotypes, and a communal mind demands religious dominance, which leads to social division. The second form is that some leaders use religion at the time of election. They make use of religious symbols, ideas, and beliefs to win. The third is the most ugly form of communalism is violence and riots, which Pakistan and India faced at the time of partition. In Indian democracy, communalism was one of the greatest challenge and will always remain. It does not mean that constitution makers were not aware of this, but they were so they made India as a secular state. Pakistan's official religion is Islam, but there is no official religion in India. Indian constitution respects all religion and gives right to follow and practice religion, any religion. The Indian constitution prohibits discrimination on the grounds of politics and untouchability. So this is all about communalism. So friends, in my next lecture, we will study about caste and politics. Have a good day ahead.